Hi, everyone. I have been getting better about doing YouTube. However, today I'm going to try something completely challenging for me, and I have no idea whether I'm going to succeed or if I'm going to fall on my face. But if I fall on my face, like I said, I have a big nose. It'll help me. So today, Pace started a um, challenge for the SubTo community as well as the Gator lending community, and I happen to be in both. And they are starting what he's calling the Elephant Challenge. The Elephant Challenge. Not a name I would choose, but he thinks it's funny, so okay, it's funny. So does it really matter? No, it doesn't matter. Names don't really, well, my name matters. My name is Effie, okay. And Pace's name is Pace, but the point is what you name a challenge doesn't really matter. What matters is what you're going to learn out of it. And we were on for over 4 hours with Pace talking about what the challenge will be. And basically, he has expressed that he wants us to make sure we become very confident with and competent about where our leads come from in creative financing, as well as making sure that we know how to comp and underwrite. And I'm starting to get the feel of that, but I can't say that I am an expert by any stretch of the imagination. So that was interesting for me. And he also wants us to understand where are our buyers, our customers, that sort of thing. And the last point he wanted to make and make sure that we learn in this challenge is the vernacular that we use in the industry. Acronyms, the whole thing, vernaculars, period. So off we went, following Pace, and he's a very good storyteller and expressed the importance of really understanding these things. And now I'm going to try to share my screen. So bear with me for a minute. I'd like to show you a couple things. I think I need to minimize that. All right, let me think. Here we go. So, homework he has given us has been to think about what we have accomplished, as well as getting on the software program that is going to help us a lot in many different ways. And this is simply a screenshot of the people that we're leading today. This is over here. Oops, sorry. Over here is, of course, Pace with his beautiful wife, Laura, who is he's a lucky guy, and she's a lucky girl. And Caroline is one of our very, very strong leaders and part of the PACE organization. And there's me, as well as other people, and Robin Hurt. Robin Hurt is someone that was kind of the reason for this challenge. And I'm grateful to everyone that is a part of the PACE organization, and these people that were basically the reason we were kicking off. The other person that I'm very grateful for is this gentleman right here, Benson Juarez. He is, I believe, the owner of the company Privy. And Privy is a software company that is used exclusively in REI, or real estate investments. And I had been aware of it because Molly uses it in Pace's organization, and I had been attending some of her Zooms teaching us how to comp. So I've had a little bit of a peek at it, but I hadn't really gotten on it per se. So today we were encouraged to make sure we do. It's a requirement of the challenge, and it will accelerate our growth and going up the curve. And it's a very remarkable tool. I was really, really impressed. And Benson came on to talk about it as part of the 4-hour first day of the challenge. And we learned a fair amount right then and there through him about the software. But he not only did that, but he showed us how things work. This is a screenshot from after the session. He was kind enough to hold what was supposed to be an hour and turned out to be a lot longer. Although after an hour and a half, I left because I felt so guilty that the poor gentleman was still willingly answering questions of PACE's students. This really is the best mentorship that I've ever seen, and I'm delighted to be part of it. So a big shout out to Benson. He's a very giving man, and he chose to take a look at Chicago as part of the samples that he gave us, to take a look at it, explain some things. And that was really cool because I am going to be moving to, where is, okay, there's LaGrange, there's Naperville. Oh, Hinesdale. I actually know some of these places. I'm all excited. My daughter lives in Brookfield. So I'm going to be looking at buying in this area. That's where I'm looking to explore. And I'm really excited about that. So it was kind of cool that he chose that as an example. After quite a bit of time, because we were on for 4 hours with Pace and then another hour and a half with Benson, the homework begins. I'm like, oh my gosh, homework. This is awesome. As someone who really likes to learn, and having been a teacher, I really enjoy, reinforcing what I've learned that day. Now, what I'm going to show, and I'm going to learn whether this is actually working or not, is this within my, no, it's not in my green box. So, I'm going to actually need to stop and see whether this is recording. I should see a green box and I don't. So that's not cool. Hold on, let me go back down. When I opened up that Word document, oh, it didn't have a green box either. You are screen sharing. Okay. Who am I screen sharing to when I'm on a Zoom? Interesting. That should be lit up in green. Let me see. I'm going to stop for a moment and I'll come back and see if this is working the way I think it's working. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. We're doing a lot of learning. So I'm going to pause the share. Your screen sharing is paused. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to expand that. Why can't I? Should be able to. It's funny to see yourself at the same time as you're trying to do something. I don't like being in front of the camera. I'm still adjusting to this. Okay. Oh, nope. We need some visual. Very interesting. Something is amiss. Okay, where is that green ribbon? All right, I'm going to stop share altogether. Okay, and then it comes back on. I'm going to pause.